All right, great. So officially welcome back. It's glad to have all of you with us. Today, the kind of focus of today's flow is just saying yes to sensations and emotions that arise, and just allowing those to exist with us in harmony with everything that we're doing with our bodies. And then on a more kind of broader plane, saying yes to things that we that aren't always in our control, and using a mindset of acceptance to move through challenging times. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to test out this little earpiece. I got a different one than last week. Excellent. All right. So if we want to come onto your mat or to a space that's comfortable, we're just going to come into a seated position. You could be on a chair, you could be on a pillow, you could be on a block. Take a moment to find what works for you. And thinking of lifting from that sternum, the lower ribs, to give your body a sense of alertness, a sense of acceptance of what's coming. And maybe your eyes can begin to close, or at least the eyelashes flutter down. And I know it's allergy season, but to the best of your ability, taking a deep inhale through your nose. And if you have to open your mouth, go for it. Just let it release. Again, deep inhale. And when you release, feel your body releasing tension in your shoulders, maybe in your jaw, the muscles in your face. Take one more breath, just like this. Let it all go. With your eyes still closed, we're going to work on a type of breathing called Ujjayi breath, also known as hissing breath or ocean breath. I like to know it as Darth Vader breath. And that essentially has to do with the sound you're making. So if you want, you can open your mouth to begin, just to get used to it. You're going to send your attention to your throat area. And just ever so slightly constrict the air in your throat so that when you take a deep breath in, you can hear it, like the sounds of an ocean wave. Like a deep, slow gasp. And same thing on the exhale. Slight constriction of the back throat, let it out with a noise. Like a hissing, or that sound of the ocean waves crashing on the shore. Take two more like that with your mouth open. And as you get more comfortable, you can begin to close your mouth, but keeping that connection to the back of the throat. Keep that sound of the ocean, or that hissing sound. Take a couple moments just to breathe into your Ujjayi breath. Think Darth Vader, if the images of nature aren't doing it for you. Excellent. And the idea behind Ujjayi breath, one of the ideas is that it is calming to the body. By slightly constricting the airflow, you can manipulate the airflow a little bit more, and in doing so, calm down your parasympathetic nervous system, so you feel a little more grounded, a little more in tune. And then the noise itself is a mindful reminder of our breath. We use our senses to feel the breath, but also our ears, senses of our hearing, to hear the breath, listen to it, and be reminded that it is present. So let's take one more cycle, just knowing of all the benefits of our Ujjayi breath. When you are ready, you can flicker open your eyes. Hopefully you're a little more grounded. I'm just moving this plant because I feel like it's waving to all of you, distracting me. Excellent. And we're going to roll over onto our hands and knees. We're going to warm up in our usual way with our cat and cow, keeping keeping in tune with that breath. You don't necessarily have to do Ujjayi breath unless you prefer, but be mindful of the breath in the same way that you just were. If it helps to bring sound to the breath, do so. Inhale, the belly drops, the gaze lifts. Exhale, you push away, rounding through the spine, gaze between your legs. Bringing any other movements here that you'd like, maybe little circles, or figure eights. Maybe you even want to tuck your toes under to get a little stretch. Be mindful still of how your back is activated and how you lead with that breath, regardless of the movement. Take a few moments, really warm up that spine. Excellent. When you're ready, come on back. Let's do one more cycle together of our traditional cat and cow that we've been doing for our weeks together. Inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts, tailbone up. And exhale, dome through the spine. Let that neck relax. Gaze through the legs. Come on back to a neutral spine. We're going to open our knees a little wider than our hips. Send those hips back, arms reaching forward. And continue to sort of reach them forward enough so that you feel that you're stretching. Letting your forehead rest on the ground. Elbows lift off the earth. Maybe even you tent up on your fingertips. Take a moment, feel the stretch around the armpit area, shoulder blades. Connecting with that deep breath, that ocean breath, your Ujjayi breath. Splendid. Let's relax the elbows to the ground and just take a moment in peace. Consider the word yes as we continue with our practice, saying yes to our practice, yes to all the sensations we experience and the emotions that may arise as we use our bodies and our breath in a deliberate way, challenging ourselves, letting ourselves also rest, just knowing that it is all okay and we can allow it all to come. As a reminder, just please be mindful of your own limits. If your body is saying no to a particular movement, you can say yes to that as well. Saying yes to letting yourself back off a little bit if you need. When you're ready, peeling yourself up slowly back into your tabletop, rooting those knees under your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. Excuse me, we're going to reach our hands out in front about a palm print, tuck your toes, and remember, this is, for many of us, the first downward dog of the day. So take your time, be heavy, let your tailbone lift like you're being hung from a clothesline from your tailbone. And begin to walk out your knees, feeling the strength from your upper arms and even your shoulder blades radiating down into flat fingers that are spread wide, ripping through the floor with those fingerprints, fingertips. When you're ready, just find a place to settle. Knees can still be bent, heels can be off the ground. Take a deep breath, connect with that deep breathing. On your exhale, let it go. Inhale, gaze goes forward, look forward. Begin to take big steps towards your hands. Feet hip width distance apart, knees bent, just let yourself hang. If you'd like to grab opposite elbows, let your head relax in that little space you created. You can do so, gently rocking side to side. Just letting yourself release here. Feeling yourself melting with the force of gravity, knowing that your body can stretch and can meet challenges and it can move beyond limits that we think that we have to set for it. Our bodies can do so much more, our minds and hearts can do so much more, as long as we treat them with respect. So with respect in mind, let's bend our knees a little deeper. Maybe your head falls, you notice the tension coming into your neck, let your head fall a little deeper. And then carefully relax those fingertips to the ground and knees still bent, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. So we get to standing, rolling those shoulders down and back, chin lifts, energize out through those fingertips, grip in the floor with the pinky toe mount, big toe mount, and heel. Feel the energy rising up your legs as you activate the muscles. Feel that energy in your core as it opens down your back, opening those shoulders, eyes can close. Energize out through your fingertips. Take a moment, Tadasana Mountain. Feel your stability, feel where you are connected with the earth that will always hold you up. On your next exhale, relax. Give it a little shake. Come on back to the top of your mat. Bend your knees, reach your arms up, inhale. And then exhale, just gonna rain your fingers down. Bend your knees a little deeper, energize a little more. Reach your arms out and up. And exhale, just let the fingers rain down. Two more, a little more energy, a little deeper. Reach your arms out and up. Maybe your heels come off the floor. And exhale, let those hands gently rain back down. Final one, make it your strongest. Reach down, reach out, reach up. Energy so high that you come onto the balls of your feet. And exhale, rain it down. Excellent. And to prepare for our flow, now that we're energized and warm, reach those arms out and up. Palms come together and slice the air between you, in front of you, leading with your heart. Let your neck relax, forward fold. Inhale, pressing into a halfway lift. And exhale, coming back to your forward fold. Inhale to plant the palms and step one foot back and then the other. Exhale to drop the knees, but still feeling the connection of your belly button and spine, like they're like the two pieces of bread on a sandwich, and you want to squish them together so everything gets all mixed and delicious. Spine and belly button connected. Inhale to shift forward. Exhale to lower down, elbows coming towards each other as flat as you can. There's no perfect way to do it. Untuck the feet, hands pull back just a smidge. Reach into your, press into your baby cobra. Heart lifts just a moment, just a little breath off the ground. Exhale, let the forehead come back down. Moving through your tabletop, tucking your toes right back into your downward facing dog. Deep breath here. Exhale, release. Inhale to lift the right toes off the ground. Foot is flexed, heel is pressing up towards the ceiling. Sole of the foot towards the wall behind you, keeping the hips square. Three-legged dog. On your next exhale, send that knee high towards your nose, pause. And using your muscles, hop that foot in between your hands as best we can. Very nice. Inhale just to settle here for a second. Energetically pulling the legs closer towards each other so you square those hips. If you have blocks, now's the nice place to put them under your hands. Excellent. On your next inhale, we're going to rotate on that back ball of our foot, plant the heel down. So your toes are not facing the side of the room on that back foot. Front foot toes are still facing front. And we're going to activate through our legs. Maybe we can lift our fingers off, windmill those arms up to warrior two. Now just take a moment here. You can put your hands on your hips. Just look at your alignment. So we may have to make some adjustments coming from our lunge. Your front foot should perfectly bisect, not perfectly, but should bisect the back foot. So if you brought them together, it would make the letter T. Back foot toes are facing out, front foot toes are facing front. Pulling your hips in and up so your body lifts, your head, your heart, your hips are all in one line. And then we can soften the front leg, reach the arms out. Maybe our nose points over our index finger on the front hand, the right hand. Take a breath here. Exhale to settle. Can you still see that second toe? If not, walk those toes out a little bit so the knee doesn't go past the ankle. Inhale to reverse that warrior. Option for bottom hand to support lower back. You can do a little half bind, just hang. Exhale, resting the forearm on the thigh. Back arm is going to do a little swoosh, down and out. Resting in the space above your left ear. Maybe you want to reach it up in the sky and peel your bottom fingers towards your heel on the bottom foot. Not collapsing. If you feel like you may collapse, please use a pillow or a block to support your lower hand, or bring your forearm back to your thigh. Keep that line, keep that energy coming out and up rather than down and collapse. Maybe you want to gaze up at the top fingertips, maybe not. Excellent. And then bringing your forearm back to your thigh, helping yourself get up a little bit, warrior two. Inhale to straighten that knee, keeping your feet as they are. Hands come to hips, just a little shoulder roll. Sometimes we get pulling our arms out, we start using our trapezius muscles to support the extension, and we just want to remind them to roll back down. Excellent. We're going to move into a triangle. So your legs should be more or less underneath your wrist. Again, head, heart, pelvis aligned. We're going to send our hips back. You just got like some attitude. Send your hips back to your back foot. Your arms can be open. If you like, they can stay on your hips. And this is also a great place for a block. Inhale to send those hips back if they're not already. Arms can reach out. And you're going to tip like the hands on the clock towards that front foot and either resting your hand in front or behind that shin on a block or a pillow, or a slight bend in that front knee, supporting yourself with that shin. Trying not to lock out that front knee regardless of your options. Gaze can come up as you open your hands. If this is too much, please bring your hands just down to your hips. Not a big deal. You still want to keep that energy coming from your back pinky, which should be rooted into the ground, up that leg, and out through the crown of the head, up into the air, rather than collapsed. Excellent. And from here, we're going to move into our half moon. So let's just come out of it for a second while we set up for half moon. So that's the first step for getting to our half moon today. If you have blocks, I highly encourage using them. You can use the wall if you have one. Otherwise, just do your best and just take your time. There is no wrong way to get into it. If you need to use props and assistance, please do. All right, so just take an inhale. Exhale to send the hips back. Bring the right hand forward towards the right ankle. You have a block, excellent. You can use your hand to support it. The block is going to come on the outside edge of that ankle. And then we're going to bring our top arm to our hip, bring a slight bend in our front knee, and your hand, you can just rest it on the leg if you like. Your back leg is going to just hop forward a couple feet. Here's where your bottom hand comes in handy. You have a block, resting it on the block. If you don't have anything, just resting your fingertips on the ground, getting low enough to reach the floor. What you're going to end up doing is, again, zipping that belly button and lower spine together, using that lower belly to lift you forward, and maybe your back toes lift off the ground. And then maybe you come down. And this is playtime. This is where you fall. This is where you test your balance. Maybe your back toes don't leave the floor this time and you just get used to being inverted like this. Take a moment to play around. I'm going to demonstrate with the block, but continue to do some people, their feet come really high. Sometimes they just keep it low. What works for you? So with the block option or some books stacked up, have your desired height. Bend, walk that foot forward a little bit, your back foot forward. Using this as a support, you can lift your back foot. If you're comfortable and you want to lift the top arm, light up the sky, feel free. When you're coming out of it, even if it's you just fall right out of it, just maintain that sense of grace, maintain that sense of yes. That yes, we're accepting this. This may be new for some of us, other of us might be seasoned pros. But either way, we're accepting what comes. We're accepting the challenge. We're accepting the challenge to reach new levels, regardless of where we're starting. Coming on back into our upright position, arms out. Let's just bend the front leg, soften the knee a little bit to our warrior two. We're going to windmill our hands down to frame the front foot, pivoting on that back toe so we can square the hips, flatten the palms, step the right foot back, inhale to get long, knees can drop, shift slightly forward, and exhale to send that heart down to the floor, chaturanga. Inhale, you can do baby cobra, maybe you can do a slightly higher cobra, shoulder blades going together. Exhale to send that forehead down. Inhale to move through our tabletop, sending those hips all the way back. Child's pose. And here you might want to explore that idea of saying yes. With new positions that they kind of expand infinitely. You can start at one position, and by the time you've tried all the different variations, it looks like a totally different posture. So there's always room to grow, always room to change, always room to challenge our comfort zones. So just meditate on how that experience was for you, and know that we're going to attempt it on the other side, and maybe that helps you prepare a little bit more for the balance, or maybe it helps you decide, like, nah, it's not for you today. Just take a moment and explore saying yes to whatever you are feeling. I'm going to pivot around so I'm not facing the wall when we do this, and then talking only to the wall. Excellent. Then we're going to come back onto into our tabletop, walking those hands slightly ahead of our shoulders, curling the toes. You know where we're going. Up into the downward dog. Tap into that Ujjayi breath for a moment, that ocean Darth Vader breath. Bending your knees nice and deeply, and then sending the tailbone up towards the sky, creating this arch in the lower back, emphasizing the natural curve of the lower back. And then doing our best to keep our back as that is. Begin to straighten the legs. They don't have to come completely straight, but just to emphasize how high we can actually send our hips. On your next inhale, plant firmly on the right foot. We're going to lift the left to the sky. We're going to try not to turn it out. Try to keep the heel up, hips square. Exhale, send that knee to your nose. Hold for a moment like you just want to hit pause on the superhero movie. And then they hit play, and you complete the step. Hand foot between the hands. Take a moment to settle in this high lunge. You'd like to energetically squeeze the legs together so it draws the hips square to the front rather than open up to the side. Ooh, excellent. You're going to pivot on the ball of the back foot so the toes are now facing out. Good. And begin to activate the muscles in your legs as you lift your fingers off. Perhaps you windmill our arms. I don't even know if that's a windmill, but some sort of graceful warrior movement into our warrior two on the other side. Let's take a moment to align. Is our front foot bisecting the back foot? Not really. Let me make some adjustments. Can I still see my second toe? Good. My heart, my head, heart, and pelvis aligned. Actually, I'm like a little like letter C. So straighten up. Shoulders down and back. We can open our arms energetically out like wings, gazing over our left index finger or middle finger. Take a breath here. And your next exhale, sending it back, reverse warrior. Bottom hand has options to support it. This is a side stretch, not a back stretch. Next inhale, moving through your warrior two, sending your forearm to your thigh, or just down your shin. Top arm, windmill out over your ear, reach up to the stars. Again, thinking of your back pinky toe, starting the energetic line that runs up your leg, up the side, and out through the crown of your head, rather than just melts down. So we're going to work on the crunching of that left side body. Keep it long and energized. Excellent. Take one more breath. And then you can use your hand, your forearm on your thigh to help support you coming on back to warrior two, and then straightening up as we move into triangle on the left side. with our left leg in front. If you have a block, you can have it right either in front of your ankle or behind your ankle. Probably behind is a little better for getting into your half moon, that's just my opinion. Hands come to hips. Back toes pointing out, front toes pointing front, lining the midline. Inhale to send the hips to the right side. Just kind of got lazy on that one leg. Arms can open. And exhale to tip as if you are one muscle doing the movement. Keeping that energy rather than collapse. And if this gets tiring, slight bend in the front knee, using the shin to support the upright structure of your body. Using a block of any height. Gaze can come up. Thinking of the shoulder blades stacking on top of each other as they pinch together, opening the heart a little more. Now this is where we're going to prepare for half moon on the other side. I'm going to go right into it using the block. We're going to gently bend the front knee, bringing the top arm down to the hip. Bring the back foot in like a couple of feet so you have a little more stability on the front leg. Positioning the block or your fingers wherever feels more supportive. And then begin to flex that foot. Maybe we lift the toes off the ground. Maybe we just play here. If you feel more comfortable, maybe we extend the leg a little higher, keeping that foot flexed. Maybe we lift open. We open the right arm to the sky. Maybe we fall out of it again and again and again, and we just keep getting into it again and again and again. We say yes to whatever is going on, knowing that we are allowing it, we are choosing to allow maybe feelings of frustration, maybe feelings of accomplishment, maybe feelings of just being off balance and what that does to us physically and what that does to us mentally. Take another couple moments just playing. You can get in and out as you like. This is actually one of those poses that I can't do without a block. Well, I can, but I tell myself I can't. After practicing, and I realized I was just afraid of failing. And actually, this is like the most successful one I've done in like weeks. So, just I guess takes having an audience. And when you're ready, sending that foot back, moving through your warrior two. Just for a moment, framing those arms down, windmilling them down, framing your foot, pivoting on the back toe so your hips are square. Inhale to send the left foot back to meet the right. Take a breath here and just feel energetic, feel engaged here, the muscles energetically working. Feel your glutes squeezing your belly button and spine coming together. Inhale to shift forward. Exhale to lower down as flat as you can. That's just a weird one. Chaturanga. Untuck your toes. Option to move through your cobras or maybe your upward dog, where your shoulders press away from your ears. You use the tops of your feet to lift those knees off the ground. Maybe you take a little rock here. And exhale to send the hips up. Either move through a tabletop or a plank. Up, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Look forward at your hands. Are your fingers spread wide? Can you feel like you can grip the floor with those fingertips without lifting the knuckles? Flatten the knuckles, particularly the index finger. So the energy goes past your hands into the earth and doesn't get stuck in your wrists. It doesn't get stuck in parts of your arms. Take a moment. When you're ready, you can gaze forward. Either walk your feet up or bend your knees and get ready to launch yourself forward like a frog. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, come down. Inhale to send our arms back. And exhale to sit back, Utkatasana chair pose or intense pose. Arms can come forward, arms can come up past your ears. If you have a block, squeezing it right between your legs. Squeezing. No block, just bring those feet together. Sitting on a chair, an imaginary chair that's just too high. I don't know why we can't imagine a chair that's just right, but it's like the Berenstain Bears of Utkatasanas. Hands are going to come to prayer in front of your heart. Take a breath. If it feels intense, it is intense. Let it come, let the feelings and sensations be there. Inhale deeply. Exhale to rotate from that lower spine, connecting your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Take a breath. Maybe on your next inhale, we transfer our weight to our right foot. We begin to lift our left heel towards our butt. This is borrowed from Yoga with Adrienne online. I was like, oh, that's a challenge. Oh, and just playing around with this flamingo. And when you're ready, sending that foot back down, unhooking that left elbow, coming to stand. Tadasana, or just shake it out. Whew. Well done. Oh, and I meant to say, in the half moon, I said we could do a wall support. If you're doing half moon and you need a wall, come out as far as your legs are long and use the wall to support you as you come down. It's like having someone hold your hand, except it's a wall and it's your foot. But similar idea. All right, other side. Inhale, set those hips back, arms come back. Exhale, reach those arms forward as we sit a little deeper in our chair, making sure that our knees don't go past our toes, and ideally not much past our ankles. Maybe we lift our toes off the ground to make sure that we're not leaning too far forward. Hands can stop right here. They can go past your ears. Inhale, bring those palms together, past your heart. Exhale. Inhale to get strong here. Exhale to rotate from that lower belly to the left, connecting the right elbow to the outer edge of the left knee. Gaze can be down for balance. It can be up to test your balance. From here, transferring the weight to our left foot. We're going to play around with lifting the right. Flamingo. Flamingo chair twist. Whew. It helps to find what they call a dristy, a spot to look at. I find looking at the floor much more grounding to help my balance. Just looking at this spot, something a little ahead and in front of you. I have a very textured carpet and lots of little things to look at. And when you've had enough, sending that foot back down, disconnecting that arm, rolling up, and shaking it out. Excellent job, everybody. All right, now we're gonna come, I'm gonna face you in a wide-legged position, arms out, ankles about underneath your wrist, 3 or 4 feet. We're gonna turn our toes out, not totally out, just like on a diagonal. Take a deep breath here, and exhale to send those hips down. Nice deep squat. Inhale to come up, and exhale to come down. Excellent. Inhale to come up, and exhale to come down, hands come to heart. And your hands and heart, or your hands and legs are moving differently. Inhale to come up, your arms come up. Exhale, keep reaching those arms up. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, separating the hands, energize up the fingertips. Letting the shoulders relax down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more like this. Tucking that tailbone so slightly under. And then hang out at the bottom here. A couple little pulses. Good, and again, tucking that pelvis forward slightly. Pulse. Good, maybe we pause. We lift one heel. Carefully, if you have shin problems, just be mindful. And lower. Other side. And lower. If you feel all confidence in your goddess pose, trying to lift both heels, play with it. It's silly. Everything about this is silly. And lower. Come on up. Shake it out. We're going to move through that one more time, but with the addition of lion's breath. So goddess pose plus lion's breath. It sounds like so regal and great. Opening those legs, taking a breath. Let it drop back in. Nice and wide, toes slightly turned out. Inhale, arms come right to your goddess arms, sending the hips down. Maybe we want to lift your heels. And down. 2. You do not have to lift your heels, you can just hang out here. Good. Lion's breath. Inhale with your eyes closed. Through your nose. Exhale, through your mouth. Eyes go open and you look back. Tongue out. It looks like this. It's ridiculous. Make the breath of fire, that lion's breath sound. Let's do 5. Ready, and. You can do it. You made it. Inhale to come up, shaking it out. Well done. Whew. So you're stronger than you think you are. Even if you had to get up, even if you had to shorten the deep knee bend, you did it, and you got through, and we said yes, and here we are, all the better for it. All right, now you're just going to turn to your favorite side. I'm turning to the right. I'm just going to step my back foot back, nothing too fancy. My right foot in front. I'm going to bend that back foot, which is turned out. Square my hips over the front. Just take a little bend forward, just to work out the hamstring in the front. You want to flex that foot, you can. Just a little stretch. And you relax. And then with a slight bend in the front leg, press yourself up. You're just going to go to the other side. Back foot is turned out, front foot facing the front. Squaring those hips to the front foot, bending through the back knee. And just bending at the waist, sending the heart forward in a little bow. Relaxing the neck, you can flex the foot, lay around here. Just stretching up the back of that leg. Very nice. Bending that front knee to bring yourself up to standing. And anything else you need right now. So this is a yogi's choice. I'm going to lead us into a wide-legged forward fold with some dynamic movements. Here, if there's anything else you'd like to bring in apart from a forward fold, I invite you to do it. This is going to be our last standing pose of class before we wind down. If you want to revisit any poses, here's also a good time. Okay, for wide-legged forward fold, we're going to open our legs wide, and we're going to forward fold. Having your ankles underneath your wrists, about 3 or 4 feet. Inhale, hands come to your hips. Get tall, and exhale, bending at the hips, sending the butt backwards. And we're making a half lift tabletop position here. And if you're comfortable releasing the hands, clasping your hands behind your tailbone, taking a deep breath to get long from the tailbone to the crown. And exhale, sending your heart all the way forward. Maybe your clasped hands rise up towards your shoulder blades. Palms can be open or they can be shut. Giving your head a little shake, yes. A little shake, no. Letting your neck relax. And then keeping your arms, if this is comfortable and accessible, bending your knees into that squat and straightening up. Relax your neck. Deep inhale. Exhale to bend. Inhale to rise. Very carefully and slowly releasing your fingers. Let your arms reach out and down to the floor, bending your knees if you need to reach it, or good friend block, if you have 1 or 2 blocks, using a block here. Pillow, books. And we're going to carefully just bend our right knee and straighten up. Exhale, bend your left knee. And inhale, straighten. If you want to add some arms, you can walk your hands towards the knee that's bending. 2 more on each side. I'll let you just have a moment. I will let you have this moment. When you are good and ready, I have no idea how many I just did, but we'll meet in the middle. Taking a breath here. Exhale to bend the knees and let yourself uncurl. Just roll up. Ooh, very nice. Letting the shoulders deliberately fall down and back. Carefully walking or jumping those feet in, giving them a little shake. Get out of here. Excellent. Coming to either side of your mat. Final little sun, half sun salutation here. Bending your knees, which are under your hips. Reaching your arms out and up. Maybe we do a back bend. Maybe we come onto our toes, whatever. And then exhale, release the hands, swan dive, leading with your heart to your forward fold. Your breath tells you what to do. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, plant your hands, step one foot back, and then the other option to drop to your knees. Inhale to engage. Feel the belly button, low back connection, low spine connection. Exhale to drop your hips to the right. Inhale to push up. Exhale to drop your hips to the left. One more time each side. Exhale to drop. Inhale to lift. Exhale to drop, making little smiles with your hips every time you come up. Almost there. Inhale to lift your back toes just a few inches off the ground. Exhale to bring the knee to your elbow. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, drop it down. Other side, you're stronger than you think. Inhale to lift those toes. Exhale to send the left knee to the left elbow. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, drop. It's okay if you drop to your knees. Whoa. Inhale, shift your heart forward. Exhale, final chaturanga. Let's actually move up through one more cobra or upward dog. And then just melt back down to the floor, resting your favorite cheek to the floor. Letting your eyes close if that feels good. Taking a moment to note what's going on inside. Maybe there is sort of an emptiness you feel because your body's been working so hard and your mind has been kind of just focused, and you notice, hey, I don't really have a lot of thoughts, which might be nice, a lot of monkey brain. And you can turn your cheek to the other side. I'm going to keep it here so I'm not looking at the wall, talking to the wall. Maybe you notice physical sensations. Maybe you notice certain emotions that have arisen. Feelings that surrounding what happens when you meet a challenge, face a challenge, and either get through it in a way that you hoped, or maybe you didn't get through it in the way that you hoped, but you still met it head on. Maybe none of these emotions, maybe none of that. Just notice what you feel. Take a couple moments in silence. Excellent. And we're going to bring our forehead to the floor, just getting a little more square here. And our hands, you can rest them for a moment underneath your shoulders, untuck the toes, and then let your hands draw back. So forehead on the floor, we're going to bend our right knee, flexing our foot, try not to let our knee dip out to the side, trying to keep it right in line with the back thigh. You're going to reach for your ankle with your right hand. Just take a moment, try not to let your hips lift up. Just take a moment, see if you can reach. If you can't reach, getting a towel or a strap, an exercise strap, yeah, it's great. You strap it around your ankle. If you want to point your foot and use the top for the top foot part of the foot, that's fine. Just take a moment and just gently pulse here. Warming up that quad. And gently release. And again, keeping your hips, shoulders, head, everything square. You're going to bend your left leg. Reach for it with your left arm, either reaching the top edge of the foot or flexing your foot and reaching the ankle. Gently pulse, letting that quad muscle get warm and actually stretch it out a little bit. And carefully release. So next we're going to go into our bow pose, where we're going to reach with both hands and our heart is going to lift off the ground. So take a moment and get set up. Right hand reaches right ankle or right top of foot. Left hand reaches left ankle or left top of foot. If you're reaching your ankle, please flex your feet. Otherwise, keep them pointed. Take a deep inhale here. Another exhale. Press into your hands with those ankles, which will in turn lift your heart off the ground, gaze lift, making this bow shape. Again, your legs are pressing into your hands, which is where the source of the energy comes from this lift. Take a deep breath. Can you press further into your hands? Exhale, release, take a rest. We're gonna do that one more time, just so we can, you tried it, now we're gonna try it again. See if anything different feels, or comes up, or you notice. Good, if you want, you can come up onto your toes a little bit, just to lift those ankles and heels in the air, and gently wag your tail back and forth. You're kind of dropping your heels to one side and the other. I like this. It's a kind of a soothing, restorative little dynamic movement. All right, when you're ready, square your body again, forehead down, reaching for your ankles or the tops of your feet with both hands. Inhale to get settled. And then exhale to kick into your hands with those feet or with your ankles, lifting off. Lifting off. You're a flying egg. I'm sure that's what the yoga gods want me to say about their poses. Whatever gets you through. There are texts in yoga that actually have you not impersonate, but really imagine yourself as different objects, different people, different mythical kind of creatures. There's a lot in yoga. It's kind of nice. Final breath here. Exhale. Sending your heart down. Carefully releasing your feet. You can get those toes right on the ground and begin to just rock those hips right and left. You can have whatever cheek you want on the ground. If you want your forehead on the ground, yoga's choice. Excellent. We're going to untuck those toes if you have them tucked. Hands come under shoulders. Moving into our tabletop. Here we're going to cross our legs, send our hips back, and find ourselves in a sitting position. You're going to scoot yourselves forward, uncross those legs, send them out in front of you, knees up, torso also up, almost like you're going to go into a boat pose. Hands are going to come behind your hips, fingertips pointing towards your feet. So not back here, not up here, but like here. We're going to go into a reverse plank. So planting the soles of our feet on the ground, palms on the ground, shoulders moving away from your ears, heart lifts, take a deep breath. On the exhale, lift those hips in the air. Hey, good, your head can fall back. If that's uncomfortable, bring your chin in. Keep those hips lifting. Exhale, send them down. Whew. We're gonna cross the right leg over the left. Actually, is that what I wanna do? Actually, uncross. We'll do our twist after. So now we're going to go through that one more time with the option that we can walk our feet out a little more once we're there to really get that like plank length. That is an option, not a requirement. All right, so getting the soles of the feet firmly grounded, palms, fingers pointing towards your feet. Inhale, heart lifts, shoulders fall back. Exhale to lift the hips. Option to begin, to walk those feet out in front. Oh yeah, that is some feeling. Say yes to the sensations. Yes, we allow it. And exhale, carefully setting those hips down. Now we'll move into twist. Good, so right now we're in a sort of soles on the feet, knee high position. We're gonna cross our bottom leg underneath, our left leg underneath, our top leg on top, so our knees are stacked. It's kind of a little twist of our legs. I keep calling it a twist, but it's not a traditional twist of the spine. We're just kind of twisting our lower bodies. So again, we're kind of stacking one knee on top of the other. Your right foot has become your left. Your left foot has become your right. And you can play around with how far away you want your feet from your body. If you want a little more intensity, sometimes walking it out will generate that in your hips. Please be mindful. Like say yes to the position, but you don't have to say yes to injury. So let's say yes to injury prevention and yes to listening to our bodies. Inhale to get tall, fingertips can come to the ground or your feet. Exhale, send that heart forward. But if you have a block and you want to rest your head on it, that's great because it supports your head. It prevents you from going a little too far if it's tense here. And then it also like does a lot of opening while you're comfortable. So you have a block, that can be a nice accessible way into this lower fold. Oh, there's an ant on my carpet. discovering the micro world of my floor through these yoga classes. Good, you know, blocks have 3 levels. You can play around with the level until maybe one day you're just comfortable because you've been practicing and you said yes to the baby steps it often takes to get places, but that our determination is really what ensures we reach our destination. When you're ready, sitting yourself up, untwisting or unwinding your legs. I should probably call it not a twist, but hold on. And we're gonna place the other leg underneath. So this is my right leg underneath, my top leg is my left. And your knees are stacked on top of each other. Play around with how far away or how close to your body you'd like your feet. Inhale to get tall. And exhale to send your heart forward. And when you're ready, you can just round down, resting your head, not resting your head, wherever you feel good. Have a block, which is great if you do. Play with the height. Maybe you won't need it anymore one day. Maybe you won't want it anymore. I think we can always use support now. And then ready on your inhale, come on to sitting. Now for the official twist. Not everything's a twist, Catherine, I know. All right, so we're gonna come on back to our mats. Which one do I want to do today? Actually, that one feels good. I'm going to face you again. So just as we were getting into the position for our last stretch, we're going to place the side of our left leg onto the ground, the shin, the side shin comes down, and your right leg is going to step right over the knee. So left leg is down, right leg is up. We're going to inhale our left arm up, and exhale, send that left arm behind that right knee as you gaze over to the right. Using your back fingers as like a little pivoting. A little pivot, like a little platform. Just using those to really help you not only inhale to become tall and create length and space, but exhale, using those back fingers for your body to rotate towards the back wall. Inhale, unwind, release your left hand. Exhale, if you didn't already exhale. Your next inhale, you're going to reach your right arm up. And same concept, sending it down alongside your shin. Your left fingers are going to plant themselves behind you. Inhale to get tall, and exhale to rotate to the left. You might notice this side, you feel a little more in the lower back, whereas on the other side, you feel more in the upper back. Whatever you feel, as long as it's something that's going to nurture you or help you or maybe teach you something, you say yes. Gaze can go over that left shoulder if you like, keeping that right foot firmly planted, that's sort of your kickstand. And exhale to release. You might even have noticed some tension in your hip flexors. There's a lot going on in this twist. And let those legs go, give them a little shaky boo. I always forget which leg I do. All right, so we're gonna let the right leg now just drape along the floor. Your left foot is gonna step on the other side of that knee, sole of the foot planted down. So left leg down, right knee up. We're gonna inhale our right hand. Exhale to send that arm down behind the left knee. Using the back fingers as a little pivoting platform. Inhale to get tall. And exhale to turn towards that left shoulder. Try to distribute the twist. It's not all in one shoulder. Your spine lifts up to engage the whole thing. The sole of your foot and your leg are engaged, actively pressing against your arm to keep the whole position stable. And exhale to release the arms, untwist the body. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, sending the arm on the inner side of the left leg. Using the right fingers behind you. Inhale to get tall. To take in the energy through the whole body. And exhale, begin to twist to the right. Noticing where you feel and what you feel. Every inhale, get long, we create space. And then the exhale, using that space to rotate maybe a little more, maybe just more in our mind's eye. We're just concentrated on that twist wherever it lives in us. One more inhale here. And then the exhale to disengage the arms from the legs. Unwind the legs, give them a little shake. Wonderful job. And we're gonna now come to some of the feel good, I call it the feel good moves in yoga. We're like, oh yeah, that's like a deep hip stretch, but it feels good, not like stretchy. Our hands are gonna come forward, palms up, receiving light, receiving energy, heart open, gaze is up, eyes are bright. And exhale, round that spine, like you're just kind of melting as slowly as you can, one vertebrae at a time, keeping those arms up in this receiving posture. Notice where your body starts to protest or starts to really feel into its feels. Take a moment, hold it there. You may start trembling slightly. And exhale, release the remainder of your back onto the floor. Keeping those knees up, hands can clasp behind your head in a little like sunbathing posture. And just let your knees windshield wipe side to side. Take your time. Also, while we are doing this nice restorative motion here, after class, if you have a tennis ball or a baseball or a lacrosse ball or something of that size and shape, it's really nice to massage our own muscles with something like that. So setting it underneath our glute and just carefully letting our weight press into it and not in little circles. You can do that with your calf. You can rub it into your quads. One day we might do kind of just like a self-massage in our Thursday class. So if you want to practice on your own, it can really open up your muscles and make them feel restored sooner. If you experience tension, or if you just want a nice relaxed feeling in your body. All right, and letting those knees settle, pointing up, soles of the feet on the ground. We're going to move through a couple rounds of bridge. Just to really open the heart to the sky and engage our bodies in a slightly different kind of inversion, one where our head is up rather than down, or our gaze is up rather than down. So we're going to walk our heels closer to our butt cheeks. So you want to be able to touch your heels with your fingertips or just barely. All right, another good time for a block. I will demonstrate. So we're going to have our hands, palms down. Take an inhale to connect that belly button with the lower spine. You might notice that space in your lower back disappears under your lower back. Inhale here. And exhale to lift from that belly button. You can use the block to squeeze between your legs or to support your back underneath this bridge. If you don't have a block, just energetically keep the legs closer together so they don't splay open. And you can use your hands for support here. You can stay on the floor. Take a deep breath here. Hold it on the exhale. Feel into this position. One more inhale. Ripping through all four corners of the feet. Hopefully you're not just on one side or the other, and if you are, just rip through the whole foot and exhale to come down. Whew. While you take a breath, you can windshield wipe your knees. You can take whatever stretch you need, whatever rest you need. All right, and to prepare for our second and final bridge of the day, we are going to hold it for a couple more seconds than we did. So just to prepare yourself, again, if you have a block, set it up now between your thighs and squeeze into it as you lift. Otherwise, it can be used as a support underneath that sacrum, underneath that bony, flat base of the spine area. All right, so inhale to root that belly button down towards that lower spine. Feet are closer to the fingertips. Exhale to lift, peeling your body off the ground. Heart is shining out. Gaze is lifted. Hands can be in a supportive position. Think of if you're balancing on the pinky edges of your feet, can we get more stable on the full foot? Can we use the big toe mound as much as the pinky toe mound? Really center on those feet. Maybe our hands are free. We want to walk our shoulders a little bit closer together and clasp our hands underneath. our bodies, sending that energy out towards our heels from our hands. Inhale to energize up, create space not only underneath you, but within you. And exhale, slowly, slowly, release your hands. Total control, release your body into and onto the earth. And we're gonna pick up the right leg. Cross that ankle over the thigh of our left, flexing that foot nice and strong. We're gonna reach our right hand in through that little space we created. And our left hand is gonna come to the other side. I'll give you a lovely other view. Hey, see you. And you're gonna reach your thigh up the left leg. Clasp your hands around that thigh, flexing both feet, and then just sending your head gently back to the floor. And this is something that you control the intensity of. So you can gently pulse like I'm doing, and you might feel more or less firing in your hip flexor. You can play with straightening that foot, seeing what that does, bending your knee, keeping both feet engaged, toes pointing straight up from the heel, trying not to sickle forward or back. If you want a different sensation, you can curl your nose up. You can stay flat on your back. One more breath here, saying yes. Exhale to release that left foot ever so gently onto the floor. Unhooking the right. Inhale to lift the left and connect that ankle with the thigh. Exhale to reach the left hand through the little hole, right hand on the outside, clasping your hands behind your right side. For your next breath, sending your back down to the floor, and your right leg, your right foot lifts up. Creating this little figure four with your legs. You can play around with pulsing. Just my advice is just take it slow. You really feel through the sensations and needs of your body when you go slowly, and then you learn how to kind of, you become more familiar with them. You really feel into them. And that's really helpful for potential injuries and listening to your body, so you prevent them, or you respect your body when it is hurt. And it's also really nice for just kind of gaining like more of a sense of embodiment with yourself. Knowing exactly how you move and how you feel. It starts with all these micro movements. And if you go too fast, we might just miss what our body is saying or what it has to say. Feel a slight firing in that left hip flexor. A nice full body, warm heat in today's class. And then carefully, slowly, mindfully sending that right foot back to the ground, unhooking the left. And let's just extend our legs. Begin to point your feet and toes down to the ground and flex them up. Do one at a time. Just continue that fiery heat that we generated. Let it continue down to even our ankles and our toes. Make little circles with your feet. Circles the other way. Just take a few moments letting your toes be a part of the process. Excellent. Inhale to reach your arms up overhead, creating the most space between your vertebrae that we have today in our class. We're going to just wake it up ever so briefly with our final movement and then settle down. So we're going to take an inhale, sit up, and exhale, reach forward. And then wherever your breath is, wherever you want, wherever your hair is, just roll it back down to the ground and let the blood flow. Distribute throughout your body. If you have music on, you might want to lower it now or change it to something that's soothing. Let your legs open nice and wide. Let your feet just flop to the sides. Let your arms open. This is a position that can facilitate total mind and body release. Your eyelids start to lower, or your gaze lowers. Maybe your eyes even close. Tapping in for just a few moments into that Ujjayi, that Darth Vader, that ocean breath, listening to it, that slight constriction of the throat. Let's take a few moments in Ujjayi. Don't be afraid to hear yourself breathing. Let that ocean breath help to position you for a state of calm, a state of rest. It doesn't have to be a state of perfection, but simply one of release. Letting your breath return to normal, to a natural rhythm. Knowing that we have accepted ourselves throughout the entirety of this practice. We have said yes to our breath leading our bodies, to trusting in our breath to support us, not only in yoga, but in every moment of our lives. We say yes, we see you, it's okay, even when the sensations are uncomfortable or they test us or challenge us. It's a part of us. I'm going to offer a mantra that you may repeat silently in your head. You may say it out loud, or you can simply just let my words pass through you. Whatever you see suits you. This belongs. It's okay. I'm here. You can repeat together. This belongs. It's okay. I am here. This belongs. It's okay. I'm here. Just let yourself continue to release. Continue to fuse with the earth below you. The musculature of your face relax. Your neck and shoulders, release them even more. And permitting ourselves to send relaxation down our bodies. Just giving ourselves just a few moments to give in, to be fully supported by each other, by the earth, and by your own trust in yourself. This belongs, it's okay, I'm here. For today's class, I'm going to leave you in this position. I'm not going to guide you into sitting up, to let you just savor these brief moments you have for yourself a little longer. I invite you to stay here as long as time permits. Thank you for coming today. Donations for class will be going to Doctors Without Borders in response to the crisis in Yemen. I offer you namaste and just deep gratitude from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, everyone.